Hey there, I'm Sir Classy and this is wizkid, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a modern and simple Afrobeat style beat in FL Studio. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and let's get started. Alright, so before we get started, I want to invite you to my Telegram community where I teach free monthly master classes on how to make beats, how to mix, how to master, how to record vocals, and so much more. You can even interact with me and ask questions, and you'll be sure to get an answer. Hit the link in the description below to join in. It's free and you're welcome. So let's get started with this tutorial. Alright, so we're going to listen to this beat from scratch and see how it sounds. Then we're going to take it apart.
Really loud.
So we're going to start looking at it from the melodies. In the melodies, this here is the main chord. And when building melodies for Afrobeats songs, there are essential parts of your melodies you need to have, which is your main chords, your pads, your plucks, a bass line, or you may not have a bass line, maybe an 808, and then you also need ambient melody. So these five are crucial elements that are common to find in most Afrobeats or Afropop songs these days. So I'm going to show you how I use them in this simple beat without having it being complicated. So right here is the main chord. I'm going to open this, zoom out a little, and then we'll listen. It's really that simple, nothing more than that. Then here we have a soft synth chord to support our main chord, kind of like a layer. So, and mind you, you can have multiple of these. You may have more than one element or more than one instrument playing your main chords. You can have 2 or 3 layers playing the same exact chords, depending on the kind of sound you're trying to find. So after that, for our pluck, we have this sound right here. This is our pluck sound. You can see just playing one simple note. And this follows the chord progression all the way. So if I were to open it again, for example, you can see this is on A5 all the way. And you can see this is A4. You can see all the notes here have A in them. So when you are playing plucks, I'll make sure it follows the most recurrent sound. Since I'm using A minor, so A minor is kind of like where that's the root key of this beat. It's kind of like where everything's going to be centered around. So you can use that as for your pluck sound that you want to sound repeated. Then next here I have my ambient melody, which is a synth pad, by the way. So I'm going to load that up right here. Let's listen to it. You can see the sustain it has, so I don't really need to create any interesting or unique melody with my synth pad or ambient melody. I just need to play a few notes to fill up space and add texture to my sound. That's really what the um, ambient melodies or paths are for. So you can see in this whole beat, we just have one predominant melody, which is mostly the kalimba pluck right here. That's the standout melody of the whole beat. And then right here, onto our drums. Our drums are really simple as well. If I come to the shaker, this is the drum pattern. Then in the next part is layered with a kick. So you can see really simple structure. Here I have this wood percussion. Then I have a rim shot right here and my kick. And this is a percussive bass element. And this is a conga. So you see, I don't have much elements going on here for my drums, but at the same time, it's really interesting. It gives the beat space and leaves room for the artist to breathe. So if I were to play it now with my shaker, I'll solo this. Then here with the kick drum. You can see now we have our drum sounding interesting already. So if we were to play all with our melody, so you can see that to have a beat that sounds full and interesting, you don't really need to do too much with the melodies or the drums. Try and keep it as simple. Always start from simple ideas. Keep it as simple as possible, and you can progress on from there if you want to make it more complex. So onto the bass line. The bass line also is really simple. I'm using the SimSeeds from FL Studio, the stock plugin. It just follows the chords. Really simple. There's no effect. They're all routed to the mixer, but there's no effect running on any of the channels. It's just because I exported them. So that is the bass line. Really simple bass line. If I play it now. You can see how simple that sounds. Now onto our transitions. That is like our drum rolls, beat breaks, and all of that. Still very simple as well. I use mostly crash and clap sound, for example. This is from Burnaboy, Burnaboy drum kit pack. Then this is a reverse cymbal. Really simple. Then this is a drum roll. This is from Vesh Beats. So I just chopped out the end. And this was how we got the beat break for that. And of course, at every interval here, we have this sound. This is a crash. So if I play it out, so you can see the drum rolls and the breaks are really simple. Transitions are simple. There are many more ways you can make your transitions and your breaks to be more interesting. You can even use space, like taking out some elements to make it sound different. But I just kept it really simple using reverse cymbals and claps and crashes. So that's it for how I put all this together with the transitions, the bass, the drums, and the melodies. Now for the song structure, you can see I have just 4-bar intro right here. This is just 4 bars. If you're having problem finding this, you can just click this right here and come to bar. It will help you read it better. So I have just 4 bars right here for my intro. Yours could be 8 bars, it's fine. Could even be 12 bars, depends on how long you want to go with it. But I kept it really short, 4 bars. So with the bass line, I used to build some anticipation. If I take out the bass line,
Really loud.
It just sounds really chilled, but with the bass line,
Really
you can see the bass line help build tension in there. Then the whole tension dies down in the verse without the kick drum. And then it goes on to transcend with the kick drum. This is still within the 8-bar verse, and then the 8-bar verse dies into the pre-chorus. Now you can hear the energy coming up more now, with bass adding some extra tension to it. And then watch how the chorus becomes very epic. So with the way I use the synth pad, it helped to add further tension to the chorus to make it sound more fuller and make it sound more epic compared to the pre-chorus. So you can see why using a synth pad for your beats can help a lot rather than playing a whole new melody or trying to find smart melodies to fill up the blank there. Your synth pad or ambient melodies can do the job just fine. Then you can see how the chorus is going to die into the second verse now. And it just dies easily into it. And right here, this just basically repeats the second verse, pre-chorus, chorus, and then right here we have a bridge instead of a third verse. So the artist can decide to play maybe a saxophone or a guitar riff or anything creative that he wants to do, or try something new rather than singing here. So you could have a featured artist sing on that part. So right here we have our outro. So let me play the chorus all the way to the outro so I hear how it sounds. You can see it has that perfect final ending for your beats. And there are many ways to arrange your beats, so many ways. But this structure is one of the most popular structures at the moment for arranging Afrobeat songs. Alright then. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to leave us with a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that people that need this video can easily find it right here on YouTube. And also feel free to check out more of my videos that will help you level up your music making skills. Cheers.